This question was a very interesting question. I somewhat changed a little bit of information. And this question is, I will use the word very important because many a times when we are going through some of these things, we need to understand the implication behind. And if this is, once you understand the structure behind the whole thing, this might save you a lot of money. Or maybe I will use the word save you from a lot of phrases of losing money or going through certain scams. And I'm not saying that many of the things outside in the market are scams, but the people that create this kind of investment, I do believe that some of them, they do have good intention, but along the way, the intention become something else and things goes south and money is lost. And this is how the whole economy works. But anyhow, going back into this chart itself, let me go through with you how do we analyze this chart. This is a very simple chart to analyze. And give me a second, I'm trying to admit more people. And from this instant, okay, I will be applying the Tai Sui in this case. I haven't really go into the Tai Sui yet. Hopefully, by the next two lessons, I should be able to cover the full spectrum of the Tai Sui so that you all will understand what does it really mean. But let me go through it first, again, second round, so that you can have a feel of the Tai Sui. Okay, when you talk about Tai Sui, the Tai Sui is the year Tai Sui over here, which is the Kui and then the Mao. The energy of the year stem Kui will increase. So in this case, box number 8 will increase. It will overflow from box 8 to box 2, making the box 2 energy of this emptiness to be filled. That means this emptiness no longer is there. So box 2 is, there is no emptiness. Mao, we need to find where is the Mao, where the palace is increased in energy. The Mao is here, Zi, Chou, Ying, Mao. So box 3 also increase in energy. So technically speaking, 3 and 8 also an increase in energy. And 3 and increase energy, it overflows to box 7. So box 7, emptiness also being filled. So technically speaking, in this chart, box 2 and box 7, the emptiness has been filled. So let me redo. So we have box 2, no emptiness. Box 7, no emptiness. Then from here, we can do the analysis. Next, look at the question properly. Investment opportunity, you 5% return per month. Investment is only 1K. So the very good friend tell you about this opportunity and you have the funds. So there's no need to look at whether the money is there or not. Key question is 5% return. 5% return, we're talking about 60% per year, which is far much more good compared to many investment firms. I'm not saying that the possibility that this is a scam, but let's be objective. This person by the name of Warren Buffett, he has also doing investment. Literally, he can give about averagely good times 20+% per annum. So it's far much more better than 60%. No, far much more lesser than 60%. So this probably is going to be much more better than Warren Buffett. So that might tell us a little bit of alarm bell. Logically, but here's the key question. The investment is only 1K. So it's not really a lot comparatively, depending on whether you talk about Sing dollar, ringgit, or sterling pound, or US dollar, whichever. It's not really a lot of money. You have the money. And Another point is your very good friend introduced you this opportunity. Then the next question people will ask is, my good friend won't cheat me, right? Isn't it? So here's the problem. Huh? When we analyze certain situation, we might be overwhelmed with our relationship with other people. That means our good friend, our brother, our sister, our parents, our uncles or aunties, whoever. That means very close to you. This will hinder our judgment. So next time, to be on the very safe side, when you want to involve in any judgment, please do not put in relationship in this context, especially when there's a relationship together with money. Then it will blur your analysis. Even we're not talking about the human chart, we need to understand that sometimes we can be quite biased against certain questions. But anyhow, going back into this question is 5% return. So we're talking about profitability, whether this business is, I will classify that this is an investment. So investment we're talking about also can talk about profitability. That means we put amount of money, then we get a certain point of return. Box number one is the profitability. So live door, nine heaven, impulse. We have a thing and eat. Looks good, but with an impulse. Remember what does a live door with an impulse mean? Wash away. The amount of money that you earn is going to be high, and at the end of the day, it's going to be washed away. Where is ourselves? We are the one that's asking this time. We are over here. We have the money. Box 9 is us. The whole investment itself in box number 1 is going to clash onto us. Water clash with fire. That means ourselves, we are the subject. Our energy will go from 100% to 20%. So it's going to create a lot of stress, chaos for ourselves. That means we are the subject. So technically speaking, yes, the money may be able to make. There's an impulse there. There's a think and eat. It's also a good combination. But the entire process is going to clash us, making us suffer. The keyword is suffer. Then the next question we have to ask, how does this able to make us suffer? Is it possible that sometimes when we make money, we also suffer? When we have too much money, we also suffer? When we have too much of certain things, we may also suffer? That could be a possibility. But we don't want to speculate too much. But eventually, this is also a information, whether is it true or not. Then from there, we can see something. Based on the view door, remember this is a view door case. This is a thing case, which we have a 9 heaven, which we also have a problem star together. True sickness telling us that this information, something is not right in terms of this investment. 80% that this investment is got the question mark. So when we have this question mark, basically many of you have already see that something is wrong. Good for you. You all got the basic, because this method of analyzing has saved a lot of people. I just received some of comments from some students. They were very, very happy with this and helped them in many, many cases, especially in business. But anyhow, the entire investment got some problem. So going back into this situation, we have some problem with the investment. Before you even invest, then we look at the profit. There is a possibility of being impulse, that means wash away together with box 1. The entire profit is going to clash on you. So all this does not tell us anything good. Although the box 1, the profit is 9 heaven, just be objective a bit, Nine Heaven with Think and Eat is a very, very good combination. But behind the scene, there is an impulse. Impulse can also means quick and lose money. Very quick happen, very quick go out. Very fast, in terms of transaction. So end of the day is we can recommend, if you are the person that analyze this chart, we can recommend the customers to say, okay, if this case, you better kind of, there are a few ways to do. Maybe you want to double check the company, do some research, due diligence, or you can stay away from it totally. Because such kind of cases in the market is very common. What they do is they give you a good investment return. Maybe you can try it out, very small amount. After a few rounds, everything is okay. But after a while, things start to go haywire. And of course, usually this is what we call could be a pyramid scheme, could be a Ponzi scheme, depending on how they structure the whole thing. You see, but of course, I'm not saying that every one of them are, fraud, but just be careful. So just based on all this basic information, it did give us some signals. So when we combine all the signals together, we will be able to give ourselves a better overall view on this chart itself. Okay. So good for those people who have done it, very good. Those people who may have a bit of deviation from what I have presented, look back into your analysis and see what may have gone wrong. You can always ask your question now, maybe you have certain viewpoint that could be a little bit different from me. Open for suggestion.
Can I ask you a question regarding the Tai Sui, right? The Tai Sui cancels out the emptiness of the opposite palace, and still canceling out in the original palace where the Tai Sui is that palace still at 200%? Or does the energy of canceling out the opposite emptiness remove that? You know what I mean?
When it cancel around, for example, 8 goes to 2, 8 no more already. That means it's still 100%. In box 3, it goes off to the box number 7. It is still 7 is 100%, 3 is 100%.
Oh, okay. So it's not so if the opposite box 7 would not have emptiness, then 3 would be 200%, right?
Yes.
But as it cancels out the emptiness in 7, it is only 100%.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Understood.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions from the rest on the floor? No? Is it easy to understand? Nicholas are too easy, Okay, anyhow. We are end of the section for this information, whether it is true or not. So let us move on to another topic, which we are talking about something else. Let me get the slides in. We are already in day 14. Wow. You all know that today is the day 14 already. Total, there are 32 lessons. So we are almost halfway there. Isn't that very interesting? You all have lasted 14 lessons, which is about literally coming to 3 months plus.